good chance he's probably not going to make it. Totally being honest. Hey, don't get fucking mad. It's just the truth. No, I don't need to know you. Do you think God allowed you guys to make it this far in life, not be killed, not have something bad happen, have this opportunity and be here right now if he didn't have big plans for you? Are you kidding me? How many people go around and say, man, I want to be successful. Man, I want to be the best. Man, I want to be number one. Man, I want to make a lot of money. You guys say that stuff, but at the end of the day, you really don't want to do it, because if you wanted to do it, you would have it. Am I right?
Yep.
Somebody in here tell me, if he wanted to have a six-pack, could he have one? Yes or no?
Yes.
Definitely.
You sure?
Yes.
Can anyone give him a six-pack?
No.
So he has to earn it on his own?
Correct.
Okay, watch. So come here real quick. I'm going to show you something, right? And by the way, I want to give you an example. Are we cool? We're all good with, like, to press on each other for a minute? Is that cool? Because I'm going to explain how this works, okay? All right, take your shirt off for a minute. No, because I'm going to show you. And then, by the way, like, take your shirt off too.
No, I'm not doing that.
See? Stop. See, there's a thing where someone will say, no, I'm not doing that. Okay? Wake up at 5 a.m. in the morning. No, I don't want to do that. I want to get up at 7. Okay, you're out. Do you get it? Those that aren't afraid to expose their weaknesses grow the most. Brian Benstock, I look up to that man. What about you guys?
Oh, yeah.
You guys look up to him? Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
Can I ask you a question? How old is he? He's 64, 65 years old. Is he in good shape?
Yes.
Yes.
Is he successful?
Yes.
Does he live by his word?
Yes.
Do you guys look up to him? Do you want to be like him when you're 65 years old?
Yes.
Guys, like, come on, man. I mean, you guys, the fact that you guys are here and he sent you guys down here, do you guys understand what that means? I mean, when's the last time that someone fucking sent your ass anywhere to fucking get better? Name it. Never. And here you are, you're down here right now. I'm like, take your shirt off. You're like, I don't want to. Shut the fuck up. Shut your little fucking bitch ass up. Are you fucking kidding me? Brian fucking sent you down here and you're going to say, no, I fucking draw the line here. I'm not going past that line. Are you guys going to be the people that go back and you're actually going to take the store to another level? Are you going to be the people that go back and you actually bring the fire into the store and you go back differently? Are you going to be the person that goes back like Tommy? You know what I'm saying? I mean, Tommy, dude, he goes, hey, I want to work for you. And I go, no, dude, that's not how it works. You're going to go become number one, and not in a store with 20 salesmen, with 100, 120, 140, 150. You're going to do what it is that you tell me that you want to do, and I want to know that you really want it. Guys, the fact that Brian Benstock sent you guys down here, do you guys understand you work for the number one Honda store in the world? Do you guys get that?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand that? Like, do you really want to go home and disrupt the market? Do you want to go home? And Brian, you know what when I messaged Brian, I said, hey, your guys are down here. My guys are pouring their hearts into you. Have our team poured their hearts into you guys? Yes or no? Okay, look, dude, good chance he's probably not going to make it. Totally being honest. Hey, don't get fucking mad. It's just the truth. No, I don't need to know you. I don't need to know you. I'll know what happens when you go home, because Brian will call me and tell me who did what.
Yes, sir.
Okay? When Brian sent you guys out here, he said one thing. He goes, dude, Andy, I just want you to send these guys back the best. That's all I want. I want you to send them back psycho competitors. I want you to send them back the example for excellence in my company. I want you to send them back working harder than they've ever worked. I want you to send them back making different decisions than they made before they went out and saw you. I want you to send them back people that come in and, you know, they're not consumers. They're not just sucking the life out of this company. They're coming back and they're pouring into it every day. I want you to send them back leaders. You know what I'm saying? Like, guys, like, look, there's this thoroughbred sales guy. And honestly, like, he's very rare, okay? To become one, you must become it all. You must become a walking billboard of human excellence, right? Okay, what does that mean? You got to take good care of yourself. Okay, do you want to bump me on payment? Do you want me to pay a higher price?
Of course.
Okay, do you make good decisions on your own?
Try.
Not going to work. There's a point where there's this thing called moral authority. When someone walks in the room, when someone's talking to someone, when someone believes and you look at them and you're like, dude, I don't know what it is, man, but I'm just going to do whatever they say. Like, I'm going to do it, dude. I'm in. I'm all in. And your customers, the second they see you, they're going to be like, dude, do I believe in this person? Do I want to look up to them? Do I see them as any form of a mentor to somebody? You know, is that human excellence? Look, dude, I walk around people all the time. I have 1,000 people walking past me a day, right? And the deal is any ounce of undiscipline that you have in your life, you have to remove when you go back to Paragon. Guys, that's all we want, man. Listen, I'm going to tell you guys something, okay? If you guys wanted a sales training, right, like, I hope we gave it to you. Like, I hope that's what we gave to you when you guys came down. But really, if there's one thing that we've taught you, it's how to live. It's what you guys can do if you guys would just change everything in your life. Dude, guys, once you change, and the reason why I said take your shirt off is because, to me, I can really tell everything about you when you strip down, when you take that hoodie off, when you quit hiding under these clothes. See, because a lot of people want to hide. Right? They want to hide. I don't want to hide. I don't want anybody to hide. You'll notice I don't wear a lot of clothes a lot. I mean, I can go on stage and I can dress in a suit, but because I want to show you, man, I'm making good decisions. I'm taking care of myself. I'm showing up every day. I do what it is that I say I'm going to do, or else I wouldn't have the life that I have. I wouldn't have the team that I have.
True that.
I wouldn't have anything I wouldn't have my wife. I wouldn't have my kids. I wouldn't have my family. I wouldn't have my team. I wouldn't have any loyalty. I wouldn't respect me. Honestly, at the end of the day, guys, fuck everybody for just a minute. This is between you and you. You have a relationship with you. And I guarantee a lot of you guys, it's not a very good one. It's not a very good one. So my point is that we don't want to hide anything. In a world right now where everybody like hides everything, I want to expose every weakness we have. Does that make sense? Every single weakness you have, I want you to expose it. And guess what? The cool thing is that if someone really cares about you, they're like, bro, I ain't gonna let you hide no more. And you're like, no, I don't have to do that right now. No, if you really want what you say you want, you have to do it now. You have to do it now. You can't be afraid to get embarrassed. You can't be afraid. You can't be scared of nothing, man. And some of you guys, listen, no one believes in you. The truth of it is, honestly, guys like us, like no one ever believed in us. No one ever believed in Tommy.
Ever.
Okay? And you may say, well, look, dude, Tommy died. Dude, his girl brought him back. You know how many times he wanted to kill himself off because he didn't have a good relationship with himself? Isn't that crazy? Dude, I've learned the war is here. It's here. It's inside your head daily. And every day, the devil, he tries to attack your heart, make it dark, and he tries to attack your mind. Every day. And if you let him, he'll take you out just like that. How do you think he's taking everyone out there? And so like inside this lion's den, right? This place that you guys have been the last 2 days. It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Amazing.
This is our home. Paragon is your home. Paragon is not a place where you go to make money. Paragon is your home. It's your family. And you guys got to decide, am I going to go back home? Am I going to be that piece of shit that Brian Benstock wasted his time, energy, and effort and money on to send me out there, and then I'm going to go back and I'm just going to be another person. I'm just going to be me again. Or am I going to go back and I'm disrupting everything in that company? I mean, I'm disrupting everything. And dude, listen to me. Not only am I going to kill it, but like anybody that's around me, that's my brother, they're also going to get pushed to a new level. Hey, we're going to a new level. Hey, stop talking about football and shit. We're done, dude. Today we're going to work. Today we're going to go hard. Today we're going to eat clean. Put that cheeseburger down, bro. I'm not even playing. Today we're going to eat clean. We're going to feed our minds. We're going to role play now for 30 minutes. You know what? Outside today, instead of us sitting around and bullshitting, I'm going to give a motivational speech. I'm going to pep talk everybody's ass. I'm going to get us all fired up. Today we're all going to get paid a lot of money. Today we're going to help a lot of people. Today we're going to be different than everyone else. Every single day, this is what you're going to get if you're going to be around me. If you want to be around me, disappear. Because if you're around me, I'm going to pep talk your ass. This is the way I'm going to live till I die. This is how you guys got to be. Can you guys all become this?
Yes, sir.
Guys, I don't ever want you to forget this, right? You're not a car salesman, man. That's what you do. That's what they labeled you. You guys are motivational speakers. You guys are public speakers. You guys are walking billboards of human excellence. You guys are the comeback kid, right? You ever had a screwed up thing happen in your life? Yes or no? Cool. Bless you. Hey, the more you can come back from, the better you can be an example for your family. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Don't you guys want to inspire people? Do you guys want to change someone's life?
Yes, sir.
You want to know how to change people's lives? He changes his life. That's his number one thing he can do. Dude, he can't listen, you're like, I want to change people's lives. You can't. You can't. He's got to change his life. Once he changes his life, he'll change everyone else's life around him. Does that make sense?
Yes.
I want you guys to remember this, okay? Internally, you guys are going to war every single day. Look, every minute of every day, you're either recreating yourself, reinventing yourself, becoming a new version of you, and you got to actively work to pursue that, to make that happen, or you're going back and you're being your old self. Okay? And by the way, Murat's in good shape. Benstock's in good shape. Those guys are leaders. They make good money. They care about the store. They're leading the way. Guys, do we all have to be in really good shape? Do we? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes. Don't you guys want to lead the store one day? Don't you want to lead a big team? Don't you want people to want to follow you and listen to you? Don't you want customers when you say, sign here, let's go? What are you waiting on? Don't you want them to look at you and be like, I don't know why, but I feel like this guy says whatever he says that I should do, I feel like he's making good decisions on his own too. I think I'm going to do it. Don't you guys want that power?
Yeah.
Do you want to feel powerful?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, listen to me. I can tell in some of you guys, you got imposter syndrome. You've been here for 2 days now. Now you're like, man, I want to go do this thing. I'm going to be great. You're going to get back in that environment and you're going to become the old you. Look, there's 2 ways that you guys can live. And I'm telling you, this is why you can't. I know that you sell cars for a living and that's what you need to be really good at. You got to become a master of that. But guys, look to your left, look to your right, man. Don't you want to have a brotherhood in your life? I mean, don't you want to have something different than everybody else? You know all your buddies and shit? You don't want to be like them, do you?
No.
No, you want to be different, man. Do you guys want to get out ahead and break your family's bloodline and do something super cool, man? Look, dude, while you're here, the last 2 days, our number one goal from sales to leadership to self-development to total recreation to getting in shape to becoming a good man. Dude, anybody have kids here? You know, I don't know if they're boys or girls, but if you got a girl, you got to show her what a man looks like so she knows what she should look for in life, right? Because if you don't, some other dude is. I'm just telling you, man, if you got a son, how are you going to show him how to lead the family? What if you die tomorrow, right? Like, what does he have to look up to? Man, guys, we can't conform. We cannot conform to society. You guys got to lose your mind to this shit that we're talking about. Every single day, no lie, this is how we live. We eat, sleep, and breathe this shit. When you guys go home, was this just a 2-day deal and then you're back to your old self, or is this the new you? Guys, this way of living doesn't exist in the world anymore. You guys understand, you live in the United States, dude. Fucking the American dream is alive. It's alive. It's right here, right now. You can't get it if you don't pay the price. You can't get your dreams. By the way, you can't even dream if you can't kill this mediocrity shit. And by the way, you guys are all coaches, just so you completely understand. When I say like, hey, you need to get in shape, what am I doing? I'm telling you, you need to fucking get your shit together. I'm your coach. I'm not your boss. You guys want a boss?
No.
You want a boss? I don't want a fucking boss. I don't like to be told what to do. But I do want people who believe in me, who see more in me. I want them to push me. Dude, I'm telling you, that's the number one thing that you guys got to do to each other when you go home. Number one, you're the drill sergeant for you. Okay, so the next time I see you, dude, if I showed you guys the recreation, the testimonies that I see, I take guys like him, dude, 6 months from now, they got a six-pack. And you may say, well, yeah, he looks great. Dude, you know the conversations he's having with himself on the inside now? You know when he's getting dressed in the morning, the conversation that he said, man, I'm going to go fucking crush him today. Dude, I feel good. I look good. I'm on fire. Dude, no one can say no to me. Are you kidding me? You know what I'm going to do with my team today? I'm going to push them to levels they've never been to. You know what? Any client that walks in, you so much look at me, you're going to buy from me today. Dude, these conversations that start going in your head, you're at the grocery store, you're literally checking out, man. You look across and you notice shit you've never noticed before. You see some lady, you know, she's counting out some money. You're like, hold on, wait a minute, ma'am, I'm going to pay for this today. Come here, I got you. And all of a sudden you're like, dude, where did that guy come from? Dude, because you started caring more about yourself, now you care more about other people, and it just starts feeding into every area of your life. Guys, I'm going to tell you something. Something that everybody forgets about. Do you guys all believe in God here?
Yes.
Something that everybody forgets about in this world is God. Do you think God allowed you guys to make it this far in life, not be killed, not have something bad happen, have this opportunity and be here right now if he didn't have big plans for you? Are you kidding me? I walk by people every day, ungrateful, disrespectful, unappreciative, don't care.
Oh.
It eats me alive. Guys, doesn't it make you sick thinking about someone disrespecting the fact that they're still alive? How many people died too soon? Way too many. Mm-hmm. How in the hell did we make it here? You might even know someone right now. You know? It's just one of those things that, man, I'm telling you guys, I'm 45 years old, and here's what I'll tell you. And I don't know how old you are, but if I could give you the best advice ever, you got to take good care of yourself. You got to. You got to feed yourself every day. You got to stay plugged into good information. You got to constantly surround yourself with good people. You got to make sure Paragon's a great place. That you guys remember Paragon, you don't need another job. You need to go back and do what you're doing differently. You need to do your job differently. You need to operate differently. You need to think differently. You need to act differently. You need to work harder. And guess what? You don't need to be reminded. Here's a reminder. You don't need a reminder. It's here. Once you know, you know. Dude, when I heard this message, the same message that I'm telling you guys right now, I sat there and I thought, man, why hasn't anybody ever gave a fuck about me? Why hasn't anybody ever wanted me to do something big in my life? And here I got someone in front of me telling me that I'm capable of being shredded, ripped, changing people's lives, being a leader, making good money, putting a financial fence around my family, having a good fucking conversation with me, which most of my life I didn't even like me. Okay? Fuck depression, fuck mental issues, all that shit, all that goes away when you start taking care of yourself. Does that make sense? Yeah. Guys, you got to take care of yourself because you can't take care of anyone else. No one else even told me that. They never told us that. Eat trash, eat junk, right? Just work hard. No ways, dude. That's why I look at like Ben Stock and Marat. You don't see them eating cheeseburgers. They're bringing meal prep. They're taking care of themselves. They're waking up and going to the gym in the morning. They're always dressed sharp. You know what I'm saying? They're hungry. They're always leading other people. But dude, I'm going to tell you guys, listen, if you love those guys, do you think those guys also need someone else when they're having a bad day to help fucking push them through? Yep. You know, one of the things that I'll tell you I love about my company and our company is that if I'm having a bad day, because I'm human just like you. I don't care how badass you become. There's going to be a day you're going to wake up and you're like, man, I don't feel like it today. But then all of a sudden I walk into that office and guys who once didn't feel like it when I was on fire, I pushed them to new levels, right? Now those guys are on fire. I don't feel like it today. And all of a sudden Ian and Evan are on fire. And then, you know, and then my team over here is on fire and Jacob's on fire. And I got Luke over here on fire. And I'm like, damn, man. I'm like, shit's paying off. Like, that feels good. Yep. Like now I got my team pushing me. What is that? That's a real army. By the way, nobody would ever thought you could do it. Nobody would ever thought you could do it. Nobody ever thought you could do it. They wouldn't have thought you guys could all do it together. Am I right? If you guys really want to go and change someone's life, I have a challenge for you guys. And by the way, I'll be here to support you guys. But this is like day one. Okay? When I told him he ain't going to make it, either he's going to prove me wrong or he's going to do exactly what I said he's not going to do, which is fucking not do shit. Look, dude, I'm one of these people. If somebody tells me to do something, okay, and you know the way, I'll do whatever you say. I don't care what it is. I don't care. I'm just crazy like that. If you tell me go run 15 miles a day and that's how I'm going to put a financial fence around my family, I don't care if I hate running. I'll go run 15 miles a day. I'll go do whatever. I was a fat person. I didn't want to be fat, and I realized I didn't fucking like me fat. I realized that when I was lazy and I was carrying body fat and I wasn't taking care of myself, what else was I letting down in my life? I was letting down my family, my wife, my kids, myself, my income. I wasn't being close to God. I wasn't doing none of it to the max capacity because I was letting me down. And at the end of the day, dude, I'm gonna be honest with you, dude. Like, it ain't never been easier to win right now. You guys have an opportunity right now to curve history in Paragon Honda. Let me explain this to you. You guys can all go home. And in the next 90 days, which is in the last quarter of this year, every one of you guys can say no to everything in your life that's been a distraction. Every place you've been going, everyone you've been hanging out with, every shitty decision, I want you guys to get rid of it immediately. Don't fucking reason with it. You can't reason with weakness. And then I want you to say, what should I be doing? What time should I be waking up? I want each one of you guys find a workout partner. Push yourself hard as hell. Meal prep. Eat clean. When you go to work, you give all you got. Empty the fucking tank. I want you to go home at night. I want your jaw numb. I want it numb. Like I can't even speak anymore. I've spoke all day long. I want you guys to live for this shit. I want you to see what you're made of. This is between you and you. Okay? I want you to go so hard that Marat and Brian have your name in their mouth talking about to everyone else in the sales meeting. What's your name again?
Alexis.
I want them to be like, Alexis? Alexis? I want them to be like, guys, freaking 3 months ago, we sent Alexis down to the Elliott group. Here it is, January 15th. How much weight have you lost? He's like, 37 pounds. He lost 37 pounds in 90 days. He's been number one on the board, right? Top 3 in the last 4 months. He was never top 3. Now he's top 3. His customers love him. His gross is through the roof. He's outworking everybody. Good job, Alexis. Way to be the fucking standard in our company. Wouldn't that be cool?
That'd be awesome.
That's what I want, but I want it in a group of 9. I want when you guys go back to go so hard that literally, like, they call you guys like your own little clique. Like fucking whatever. They just nickname their asses some shit. You know what I mean? Oh, that's that fucking Scottsdale team. Because they don't know. Because there's a group of 9. You guys all went and saw something, and then once you saw it, you can't unsee it, and now you leave. Does that make sense? Okay? So if I went around and I asked every single one of you, if from a 10,000 foot view, how do we do this? Number 1, whatever it is that we say we're going to do, we have to do. Am I right?
Yep. Yes, sir.
Okay, I don't want you to feel like you're a fraud in here. Listen to me, from now on, I want you to feel inside that there's 0 ounce of like imposture. Does that make sense? There's a thing called future truth. Decide who the fuck you want to be and become it now. It may be a lie, you're not that person now, but in due time, if you keep doing those things, you'll wake up and you'll be that person. That's the way this works. You'll go from being out of shape to in shape. You're going from bottom of the board to top of the board. You'll go from making 10 grand a month to 40 grand a month. You'll go from being a person who was just in the company to now being a leader. And now they go in and they're like, hey, Alexis, hey, can you have the sales meeting this morning? I want you to have the sales meeting. Guys, get around. Alexis is going to lead this morning. Wouldn't that be cool? That's what happened to the twins. That's what happened to me. Okay? So I'm a comeback kid. Has anybody here had a tough life growing up? Yeah? You guys know what it means to be a comeback kid? Motherfucker that just keeps coming back. You don't quit, okay? And by the way, listen to me. The old you dies here. You don't bring the old you back home. And when you go home, you don't fucking explain. You can say, oh yeah, dude, it was kick-ass, man, but I got to go to work. Does that make sense? We're not going to explain to everybody what we did, what we're going to do, but you guys need to make that plan. You guys feel me? Like, you guys need to run with that together. I know now what I need to know. Now I'm going to go back and go to war for the next 6 months. Okay? So I'm super proud of you guys. And as I'm kind of trying to explain this feeling that's inside me, like, dude, I know everybody's betting against me. I know everybody wants to see me lose. I know that nobody believed I would ever become successful. I know that a lot of people have counted you guys out. That's the truth. They've counted you out. 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 And they've counted you out. Okay, I will tell you guys, I want you to be the biggest testimony we've ever had in the Elliott group. Ever. Like, the biggest testimony. And I want you guys to take this shit personal. As I'm talking to you, man, I've been able to build some fucking crazy shit. I have a badass team. I have a badass life. I'm 45 years old. I love my life. I've been selling cars for 25 years. Fuck everybody that says selling cars isn't great. It's fucking great. It's the best thing in the world. It's a transportation space. Are you fucking kidding me? You guys just got to be different. I want you guys to realize, dude, you guys can be warriors. You guys can be fucking soldiers. You guys need to look like Greek fucking gods. You need to be like motivational speakers when you talk. I want you guys to be the example to everybody. And I want you to live in this place until they bury you in the ground. Guys, I'm like this when I'm at home with my kids. I'm like this when I'm with my team. I'm like this when I'm in the fucking grocery store, if you stop me at the grocery store. My number one goal in life is to prove to other human beings what's fucking possible. That's y'all's goal. And by the way, once you're around someone like this, you should never be able to be the same again. You should be like, you know what, dude, I want to fucking do that. Fuck that. I thought we were going to make some more money. No, we're going to get fucking rich. We're also going to have a rich-ass fucking life. We're going to get it all. I'm not going back, and I'm not just going for money. I'm going back to get in fucking shape now. I'm going back to be a good fucking dad. I'm going back to be a badass in my fucking relationship. I'm going back to be an example for my company, what's possible. And guess what, dude? Just so you guys are aware, they're going to fucking laugh at you. You're going to get made fun of. People won't believe in you. You want haters to fucking go away? Don't win. Don't win, and you'll have 0 haters. Be a fucking loser. You won't have 1. I've got millions of fucking haters. Okay, I fucking burn their eyes out every fucking day. That's what I want you guys to do. So if you can't handle somebody being like, come on, man, what do you fucking want to be like that? Fuck that person. You don't say a word to them. You just keep doing what it is that you're doing. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir. Okay?
Dude, listen, I'm going to be honest with you. Life is going to go by really quick. I know it doesn't seem like it is, but it is. I'm just being truthful with you guys. It's going to go by like that. like sand in the beach, and it's gone, and your life's gone, and another life's going to come. The question is, will you be remembered? Okay? And I'm telling you, the power of the Elliott Group here at our company, our number one deal is we want to be remembered. I take it real serious. It's not some cool Instagram fucking deal. Like, I want to be remembered. Like, honestly, guys, like, look, I'm preparing for death every day. Dude, listen, like I want to die on top. I want to die and go out, and I want people to remember me. I want, when I die, I want people crying and saying, there's no way that guy's leaving. That guy changed my life. We need more guys like that. That's what I want. I want to make a difference when I'm alive, okay? And I'm going to tell every single one of you, you can do it selling cars. You can do it in any industry, but you can do it in the car business. Brian Benstock and Marat, I want you guys to take their souls when you go home. I want them to think they.
Hook 'em up.
I want them to think they understood what was going to happen, but they have no clue. I want you guys to become crazy obsessed. And by the way, like, I want to tell you guys something. Listen, if you want to know what we want from you guys, is that we've all changed. All of us were exposed to some information just like you guys were these last 2 days. And we just went crazy. And we're like, fuck this, dude. I'm living like this till I die. This is great. And well, I'm going to be obsessed. And anybody that I run into, I'm going to leave them better off than when I found them. And I'm going to have to make sure that I'm living my life by an example. So when I share with these people like what's possible, they can look at me and be like, oh, wow. You know, I want him to show the before and after. It's like, look at me, man. This was me, dude. I was asleep. And then I went to this thing, and these guys talked to me about like raising my standards and core values and human excellence and changing other people's lives. And I would, my testimony and being the comeback kid. And I was like, oh yeah, dude, I mean, this is over. And this is me now, and this is what I'm doing. And, and they're like, oh my God, you inspired me. This is crazy. And then they say to you, man, you changed my life just now. And you're like, dude, no ways. Making money is cool, but changing someone's life is the coolest thing on planet Earth. Guys, I'm going to tell you something, and this is the truth, and we'll end on this. Your ministry. I asked, do you believe in God? A lot of you probably think, well, in order for me to, you know, like make a big difference in the kingdom of God, I've got to go to church. I've got to go get in a church. I've got to go. No, you don't. We are the church. What we've talked about for the last 2 days is physically the old is gone, the new has come. The Apostle Paul in the Bible was once Saul, and he was the Christian killer. He was the worst of the worst, and he took the Bible the furthest. Yeah, it's just, but my point is in the world, you'll change more lives than you ever will in a church. You being in a car dealership and people coming in and you being able to talk to them and be like, hey man, look, you and your wife seem amazing. This is awesome. Beautiful kids, man. Come on. This is great. People are going to be like, dude, who are these people? I've never met anybody like you before in my life. And then also while you're writing up the deal and you're taking care of them, you're also like, man, guys, listen, dude, you guys are awesome people. Look, let me talk to you for a second. Bop, 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 bop. They're like, oh my God. Now they choose you as their mentor. They look up to you. Now you're making a difference in your community. You go home at night. You feel different about yourself. Your values through the roof. You're making more money, right? It's like, dude, all these things are about to happen. But this life is only for the true 1%ers. Dude, losers can't understand this language. Dude, I'm going to tell you this. The biggest mistake that you would ever make in your life is not understanding this right now. If you want to feel something that's more powerful than money, it is changing someone's life. And the more people's lives you change, the more money you make. Amen. And everybody's teaching us all these skills to go make all this money, but if we don't become a better person, we don't make any more money. And so that's why, like, our goal with you guys being with us is to understand that, look, do you got to be a good speaker? Hell yeah, because no one's going to listen to you if you don't know how to speak. And you guys learned that for the last 2 days. Do you got to stand on something in your life? Yes. Okay, well, it needs to be your core values, human excellence, and being a better person. And guess what? If you have any weaknesses in your life right now, change them. Get them out. Yeah, but change them. Let's go. Like, get rid of them. Do whatever. Go home and burn everything in your past that you don't want. But this comeback kid, it means one simple thing, okay? It means that, dude, listen, shit's going to come at you tomorrow and the next day and the next day. Me and my team, every day we get shit thrown at us. We are built for this shit. Right. Okay? Be the comeback kid. Doesn't matter what fucking happens, I'm going to come back. Look, you could take all my money away, but if I'm in good shape, I'm still going to come back and fuck you up. Do you guys understand why the core values of, like, taking good care of yourself? By the way, on this last part of this fitness, because this is a very important part to all of you guys. When you're going through something hard, really difficult, really hard, but you've been taking care of yourself, the stress doesn't hit the same.
Right.
True that.
You know what I'm saying? Because you've been taking care of yourself, your body like weathers that stress differently. Does that make sense? I've got things that come at me all the time, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool, man. Dude, I can only imagine had I not been taking care of myself this last year, if this thing would have happened, I probably would have had a heart attack. I probably would have had a heart attack. Yeah, I probably would have died. And you know what? I'm strong as shit. And dude, listen to me. I don't get lost. I don't get depressed. I don't get sad. Dude, when something bad happens, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. This is an opportunity to grow. Like, no big deal. Like, I ask God for problems. I want to be tested. I believe you guys need to know you need to be tested. But that's why, like, being around this community the last 2 days, basically, if it's done anything, it's to let you guys, when you go home, there's 9 of you now. That's a lot of people. 9 is a lot.
A lot.
Okay, 9, SEAL Team 6, fucking 6 people do a lot of damage. 9 of you. When you 9 go back home, you 9 need to stick together. Okay, no complaining, no whining, no settling, no wavering, no swerving on the fucking commitments we made. And you guys got to be direct with each other. You know, like if you see him falling off, dude, call his ass out.
Tell his ass.
Like, no donut.
Yeah.
Tell his ass.
But I'm just telling you, does that make sense? You guys feel me? Okay, but these dog tags I gave to you guys, and I'm gonna have Ian finish this out, but I gave you these dog tags because listen, they mean a lot to us. And when somebody gives you something like this, like you rep it, you go hard with it, and I want you to remember it. And guess what?
Symbol of the commitment. Yep.
Yeah, and I want you to remember what I said. Brian and Marat, those are the first people's lives we're gonna change when we go back.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right, guys. Give it up for Andy. All right, guys, you're the true 1%ers. You made it to the end of the video. Let's go.
Like, comment so we know who you are down below, and then share this video to somebody else who needs it. And also turn your notifications on because we got the fire coming every single day. Amazing. We'll see you at the next video.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.